everybody, and welcome back. Jessica here. So hopefully by now I have the name changed over to GP's Odds and Ends, so welcome. Today I am going to be stuffing my sinking funds as well as my long-term binder as well as my wallet. And I did go and pull out $968 from the bank, so that'll be going into my long-term as well as my wallet. And we'll just go ahead and get started. How do you like my little stickers? I decided to decorate this up a little bit more. And then I also will be changing over some of my labels from the ones that my mom made me. So I'm just wanting to show you also here, and let me zoom in on this a tad. So I kind of went over this in an earlier previous video where I wanted to use the expense tracker to kind of track what I'm using in between, what I'm spending in between paychecks. So this is what I started with prior to getting my September 2nd pay. This is what I stuffed in from my September 2nd pay, and that was my balance. So for this paycheck, for September 16th, I started with my balance here, so that's the same numbers here. I minused out what I spent over the last 2 weeks between the 2nd and the 16th. This is what I'm going to be adding from my September 16th paycheck, and then this will be my new balance before I start spending anything on the 16th. I am stuffing some of these with quite a lot of money. I don't usually go this high, like 150 and the 100 and things like that. We are on the 16th, that Friday, we are going to the Big E, which is like a multi-state fair, if you will. So there's like a lot of food vendors and, shopping that you can do and things like that. So I wanted to make sure I had enough money to cover what I might be spending. And, of course, I'll probably be splitting some things with my mom and my sister as well. So it won't be all coming out of my pocket, but just parking or, we already paid for the ticket to get in, but, just anything that I want to spend the money on. I just didn't want to be short and have to pull that out from other envelopes or areas. And then also on the 17th, the Saturday, we're planning on going to a couple of wineries. So I might want to do, a tasting or bring home a bottle of wine from the wineries as well. So I just wanted to make sure that I had enough, not only to cover what I'm doing over the weekend, but to cover me until I get my 3rd paycheck for September. So it'll be interesting to see how much I end up spending up until September 30th when I get paid again. So I'm going to do the same thing with the other binders. I just have not filled all of this out yet. So I'll do that kind of off camera just so I can kind of keep track of it. I think that'll also kind of give me a good idea of what I'm on average spending over 2 weeks, so I can kind of get a better idea of how much I kind of need on a regular basis. So I decided to kind of keep track of it that way. So today, I already posted, by this time, I already posted the video for my online bill stuffing, so we've already gone over that as well as my subscriptions. So today, we will be going over here, what goes into my wallet and my sinking funds. So a total of $968. So that's also including what I'm putting aside for my taxes. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put this aside. Let me zoom you back out a tad so you can see. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and count the money first. 100, 200, 300. I'm going to try putting it on the side instead. 50, 100, 150. 100, Okay, 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 440. I can't believe they're pretty much all going in the same direction. Awesome. I don't know if I'm going to have enough room. Okay, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so 968. Okay, so the ones I'm just going to put on the side there. There. Okay, so first for my wallet. Okay, let me just see if I have any change. I have. All right, just a little bit. So this will go into our container for our family vacation fund. I'll do that later. And then I also have these in the back of my wallet. So this is going to go towards savings challenges. So I'll get into this a little bit more, but I kind of felt like I stuffed a little bit too much last time into my savings challenges. So I'm going to kind of do only like the extra dollars that I might have for the debt payment. So for instance, this time I had $238 to go towards debt. I'm just going to take the $3 and make it a $235 for my debt payment, and then the extra $3 will also go towards the savings. So put those aside. Okay, so first for dining out, that is getting 150, and I'm doing that all in 20s and a 10. So 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 50. So now 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 110. So we're probably going to plan on eating a lot at the fair. So, okay, so moving on to grocery. I am putting 40 in with 20s. So we are now at 20, 40, 60, 80, 90. So that should hold me over for the next 2 weeks. Entertainment, so this will probably go a bit towards the Big E, maybe probably the winery if I want to get any wine. We like to drink wine in my family. Putting 100 in 20s. 40, 60, 81. Look how perfect I did that. All right, so with my 40, I have 20, 40, 60. Let's try that again. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 140. I think that'll be enough. And then shopping. I'm adding 90 to this today, and that is going to be in 20s and a 10. 20, 40, 60, 80, and the 10. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 95, 100. I think that'll hold me over. and beauty. So this, I did get my hair done on the 2nd, which is why this is a bit depleted. I will be getting my hair done again before we go away in October, so I want to make sure I have enough by that time. So I'm adding 20 today, and then I'll add whatever rest I need on my magic month paycheck, September 30th. So 20, 40, 55. I like to dye my hair crazy colors, so I usually end up spending a little bit more. Last time I had teal. I think I might go red this next time for the fall. Okay. So there we go, back in the wallet. Okay, so now on to my long-term funds. I'm going to go ahead and grab my little new labels. And I have my keychain that says Jessica. I think my friend had gotten this for me quite a long time ago. A friend that I have been friends with since high school. So I've had that for quite a long time, and I just thought, you know, since it's not on my car keychain, it would be perfect to add it to my binder. Okay, so for taxes, I'm not going to add everything up, but I'm just going to add in the amounts. So this is going to be $79, and I'll be doing that with a 50, 75, and 6, 7, 8, 9. So I should have 318. Okay, so I should have 318, 100, 200, 250, 270, 290, 300, 305, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Perfect. And I think, I'll go ahead and open these. I think I'm just going to turn this around for now. And we're going to go ahead and put my taxes label in there. Perfect. I love the way that looks. She did such a good job. And that is always a reminder, as I said in my other video, my money's flying away because my mom's got jokes. She's a funny lady, that one. Okay, so annual payments. So this paper, I just kind of wrote down what I needed to kind of stuff it with per month, so I'm not forgetting what I'm saving up for either. I'll kind of look at it and be like, what was I planning on using all of this money for? Don't remember. So I'm adding 50, so I should have 298. And I was saving up, I am saving up for a post office box. I was going to get one of the bigger ones, and I believe my local post office was going to be, let's see, $324 for the year. But it was a bigger size as well. I think I'm going to go with a smaller size, which will be closer to maybe around $200 and some dollars. So I'm going to look into that a little bit more, and once I have that amount, I'll probably start a P.O. box. So we should have 298, so 100, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 5, 96, 97, 98, 298. And this one, she wasn't sure what to put for the icons, so she just did an icon for each season. So like spring, summer, fall, winter, as in annual. I'm going to do the same thing and turn that around for now. Perfect. car insurance. Okay, so this one is not getting anything currently, but I'm going to flip the money around. I currently have $458 in here. I found out from my insurance company, they show what the payment is going to be for the full 6 months, and I was saving up for the 6 months that I was paying on a monthly basis, which was about $80. So I thought I wanted to make sure that I had enough in case it was going to be that amount. It's not actually going to be that amount. It's going to be 386-ish, 385 and change. So I'll figure 386. So I'm going to have an extra $72 in here. I was talking to my mom and my sister, and I was asking them like what their thoughts were on what I should do with that extra $70. Their thought was that I should put it into my tax envelope, because for Connecticut, we have to pay taxes on our car as property tax. I don't know what that amount is going to be. You have to pay for the full year. You have to pay based on the value of your car, as well as whatever the town you're living in has a specific, they call it mill rate. So I asked my sister, she does live a town over, she doesn't live in the town that I live in, but she paid, I think, just over $600 for her car taxes. So I am, of course, saving up in my tax binder for that, but any extra that I can put in there, because I also want to use it for tax prep fees, I want to be able to use it for anything I might owe on my tax return, because I'll have federal tax return plus Connecticut tax return, so I don't know what those amounts are going to be either, but their thought was anything extra I can kind of put towards the property tax, because I don't know what that's going to be, what that amount is going to be, would probably be a good idea. I was kind of like, well, that's not really much fun. However, it is the smart choice, and that's what I'm trying to do, is make smarter money choices, right? So I'm not going to be stuffing this because the payment comes out on October. I'll probably move the extra $70 over once I do deposit this to make the payment. I'll reallocate the extra to my tax folder, and then in October I'll start saving up for this again. So nothing just yet. Car maintenance. Car maintenance is also not getting anything today, but I'm going to go ahead and take the sticker off and put in my little label. Go. And I have a semi-newer car, just a couple years old now. So the only thing I really need to do right now is oil changes or car washes. So I don't really have to use this envelope very much. I'll probably next paycheck or over the next couple of paychecks try to get that up to 100 and leave it at that for a while. And just replenish it if I use it. For gifts, so here's another one. I'm going to take that sticker off. So I'm going to be using this for any birthdays that come up, and then also I'm going to use this for Christmas. After Christmas or the beginning of the new year, I think I want to start different folders or different envelopes for each of the holidays. So for the time being, this one is getting 50. So we should be at 215. And I put that in as a 50, so that's my last 50. Okay, so there we go, 215. So 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 170, 190, 200, 210, 215. Those 20s after the 50 really. Oh, I don't know about that. Need to even that out. There we go. Okay, emergency. Actually, emergency, I am not stuffing with anything today. I'm going to start stuffing that more heavily after, probably a little bit more within my next paycheck, and then as we get to the end of the year. I don't really have a goal for that. I mean, ultimately, probably my goal for this and savings will be to have maybe like 3 months worth of expenses in each, just as a, you know, an in case or whatever. But I'm just gonna kind of slowly fund that for the time being. So same with savings. I'm not putting anything in that just yet, but look at my cute little piggy bank. I think that's so cute. So I'm just going to add my label. Vacation. This one is getting, oops, a full, oh, jeez. All right. This one's getting a full 100. So we should be at 305. Okay, so 100, 200, 300, 5. And medical, I am putting 10. So for this one, when I had my doctor's visit, I did end up needing to get the prescription. It ended up only being about $2 and change, so I removed $3 from here. But I'm going to continue to add amounts to this. My company goes through open enrollment in October. So I'm going to know better than like what I really need to save up for. What I really want for this envelope is most likely whatever plan I choose next is going to have a deductible that I would have to pay out of pocket first. So I want to have the deductible amount in here first and foremost, and then after that, usually it's the plan pays 80 and I pay a percentage or some sort of percentage breakdown like that. So I'm going to have to see what that ends up being, but I want to make sure I have the deductible plus anything additional so I can start taking care of anything I need to do medically. So this one should now have 117. Did I put the 10? I don't think I did. 50, 70, 90, 100, 105, 6, 7. Okay, so I didn't put the 10 yet. Okay, so 50, 70, 90, 100, 10, 15, 16, 17. Perfect. And that one will get my little doctor icon. And again, if you guys have any tips or tricks on how to get the Sharpie marker off of these envelopes, let me know. Okay, and then for my mom, I still pay her like a room and board kind of thing. I am stuffing this today with 25 to kind of finish till we get to October 1st, so 50, 75. I don't have a tracker for this one. I just kind of give her $100 a month, so I think it's kind of pointless to just put that in there. And then she did a picture of her, myself, and my sister for her envelope. And then once I finish paying off what I owe her for money she gave me for the move, I'll probably continue to give her money just as a room and board kind of a thing. So now I should have, so $3 should be going towards the challenges. So I'm going to put that with the 7 that came out of my wallet. So I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That will go towards savings challenges. And I should have, why do I have an extra 1? I'm not sure what happened there. I should have 235 left over. Oh no, hold on. $16 is going towards minimum payment. So what my plan is, similar to like a debt snowball, where when you pay off one debt, since you're already used to paying that minimum amount due, you carry that over as a minimum payment towards the next debt that you want to tackle. So I'm trying to do kind of the same thing. Debt snowball usually focuses on your lowest balance first. Kind of maybe doing a little bit more of like debt avalanche style, where you're focusing on what has the highest interest first. I don't really care about getting like small, consistent wins or, doing things, paying things off right away. I'd rather not pay the interest. So my minimum, the bill or debt that I just paid off recently was for a tax bill. I wanted to focus on paying that off because I didn't want anything I might get back from my federal tax return to go towards that payment, because that's what they do. They'll take that to help you pay it down. So I don't, for the past couple of years, anything that I was getting back from my federal tax return was going to that tax bill and not coming to me. I want it to come to me. So that has been paid off. My goal was to have that paid off this month. I was able to pay it off last month in August, so I was really happy about that. So now I'm focusing on one bill that I have that's really high interest. So that's what this payment is going to be. Since I have an extra paycheck this month, my goal is $700. So $235 is going towards that. Oh, as well as, sorry, the whole point of that was the minimum due would be $32 a month, so $16 per paycheck, which is this, and then this is $235. So it should be, so ultimately it'll be a total of $251. Okay, so 100, 200, 20, 30, 40, 5, 51, 251. So let me add that in. Okay, so now I have 100, 200, 300, 320, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 300. No, 400. Let me start over. Goodness. 100, 200, 300, 320, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 400, 410, 15, 20, 21, 22. So 422, my goal is 700 by the end of this month. Since most of my September 30th paycheck, I won't have to pay online bills because those are mostly already funded with the exception of just a couple. I think I'm pretty on track. Since for the end of the month, I probably won't have to stuff quite as much into my wallet and everything. And then I probably will use some, if I finish any savings challenges, I may put that towards debt as well. So the debt will be about half paid off by that time. So I am excited for that. And then I did get these with my savings challenge binder. Oops. So I got this savings challenge binder from Crafted by Free. She also has a Crafted by Free is her Etsy shop. Budget by Free, or Budget with Free, is her YouTube channel. So these are my savings challenges. I am going to go ahead and use one of my envelopes that came with my Clever Fox binder to put the money from my wallet and then the extra $3 from my paycheck into here. So I'll do this at another time. I'm not sure. I don't think like the what is it? About $10. Yeah, $10 that I have right now is enough to kind of do any of my savings challenges just yet. But I'll keep that in there at some point when I have a bigger amount of money. I will go ahead and do that. But when I got that binder, she also sent me these fully funded. This was a freebie that she sent with the binder. So these are really super cute. And actually, since my car insurance is now fully funded, I'm going to go ahead and put one in, because this is going to be fully funded until I make that new payment in October. I love that. That is so cool. So I'll keep the rest of these in the back. Perfect. So let me know what you think. Let me know what you think in regards to putting the extra money from my car insurance into my taxes, or what you would do with that money. And please like and subscribe. And until next time, bye for now.